Welcome back to Rise of the Planet of the Wisps.
Yes.
We're-
Which also doesn't rip off a movie title.
We're not totally coining that. Heavens no. Well, what are you on about? You silly viewers. It's ridiculous and blasphemous.
You know it.
I really need to get around to writing that canon now.
Yes.
Anyway, this is one of the more interesting levels, just because of how it's one of those levels where you're progressing forwards towards the right, but you're steadily going up like a tower.
Yes.
Which I always find
section of Generations took quite some inspiration from this.
And by a bit, we mean pretty much damn near all of it.
Yeah. Except it made heavy use of carts.
Which was a nice gimmick.
Yeah.
Now, you'd probably expect me to be going forwards. Not this time. I'm just waiting for the right wisp. Like that. And a red...
Sonic
and a red...
going forward? Blasphemy.
It's blasphemy that we're actually using the proper term.
Yes.
Anyway, just shoot up that way if you want a free rocket wisp and another red ring. They're always nice.
Yes. Use a wisp to get another wisp.
Which actually, now that you said, you actually reminded me of something they were going to do. In multiplayer, the game land, which is what you use to get the Chaos Emeralds, which I don't know if it's going to be commenting over, we'll have to work that out at some other time. There was going to be a thing where you could combine wisps. Like you get a let's say you took laser and drill. If two players activated their wisp powers at the same time, they become one giant drill that shot off lasers in every direction.
Well, what do you know?
But now the way it's designed is that you get two of the same wisp power and it's slightly stronger. No mixes whatsoever. Which I find to be a real shame.
Yeah.
And on that note, Supersonic in this game doesn't use wisps at all, which is also a shame. I would have loved to see.
But at least he gets infinite boost.
Oh yeah, he gets infinite boost, but come on, Super Frenzy, who wouldn't want that?
I know, right?
Frenzy being a wisp we get much later. Much later. Those copyright announcements.
Yep.
Gotta protect yourself somehow.
Everything Eggman says is awesome.
Pretty much. It's Mike Pollock.
Yes.
That's all the awesome you need. We're totally not running this translator gag into the ground anytime soon, just so you know.
It's not like it was ever funny to begin with.
Got a couple chuckles, then it just went horribly stale.
It was an ice cream.
Totally.
Fuck you, Sonic, it was ice cream.
I would get one for back home.
Dude, I'd get two. Now, if everyone will excuse me, I'm going to put a stop to these renovations.
Away into better written dialogue!
Yeah.
I say that, but, you know, generations.
Wonder what the next main Sonic game's gonna be besides Sonic 4.
Who knows? We haven't gotten any word on that, actually.
Yeah. And Sonic 4 Episode 2 is gonna come out next month. And it wasn't announced too long ago.
That's just another thing I have to add on my long list of games to buy. Very long list. Though that's probably going to be more affordable, so I might just pick that up first and get my heavy console ones later. But I digress.
I might get Kid Icarus Uprising tomorrow.
Lucky you, I need to fix my 3DS.
Yes.
But this is neither here nor there. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's also around here where the egg pon-pons, that's what they're actually called. I don't know why they've been retconned to just one pawn instead of two. Or maybe there's a translation error, I don't know. The pawns in around this part of the game get a lot more violent and are more willing to attack you. Especially the ones with pickaxes. because they somehow throw them like boomerangs,
Yeah.
which gets really
I like how
annoying
that-
to ascend.
I like how the egg cons have a lot more personality in this game, though.
Yeah, that's true. They actually like some do cooking. Here you're seeing them do renovations. They're in every zone actually.
Yeah, they're in every zone, and they all have a different theme for each one.
Like in the next planet, Aquarium or Aquatic Park, I can't remember which is which.
It's aquarium.
Okay, Aquarium Park. It's it's going to be a water level, but it has like this nice samurai theme, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Yep.
How did my lives jump to 50? I have no idea.
Oh wow, we're already on the last act.
Mm-hmm. So it's not just me making these parts shorter or splitting them up in halves. I can't say words. It's also the fact that, like you said earlier, the level lengths are varying.
Yeah. Some can be really long, and some are pretty damn short.
And this is just making one shorter. Yay for shortcuts!
Yeah. And this is only like a 3-hour long game, despite having 6 acts for each level.
I was watching a review yesterday of Generations, a surprisingly very positive one, and I forgot who it was by. It was someone on Blistered Thumbs, but the guy went on saying that some people complain about Sonic games these days being too short, but like the main entertainment value comes in playing them over again, finding hidden paths, getting the best times, etc. Which I can agree with, because that's what I normally do when I replay any Sonic game.
Sure. But I'd like it to be a little longer, though.
For story purposes and for level variation, yes, it could stand to be a bit longer. So for all intents and purposes, the last really long-lasting game, quote-unquote.
Yeah, I don't mind having it be more story-heavy as long as it's just told well.
Yeah, the last game that did that, well, decently, I should say, is Unleashed.
I thought Black Knight did pretty good, too.
Well, I'm talking canon, but yeah, Black Knight was also good. Though that's...
You mean Black Knight isn't canon? Secret Rings is canon. Might as well make that canon, too.
Touché, good sir. So now I'm pondering, why would Sonic having a sword be canon?
Why would Sonic going into a storybook be canon at all?
Who knows?
Yet it is.
Who knows? This will be forever a mystery to me.
And actually, as long as we're on the topic, why would Sonic turning into a werehog be canon?
The same reason him making out with human girls is canon, even though he was unconscious? I don't know.
That was retcon. Oh.
As you can see, the Sonic franchise, in terms of story, could be a little bit more worked on.
Yeah.
Especially in continuity errors, oh dear.
Yep. Sonic 06 realized its story is bad, so it retconned itself.
For what it's worth, some aspects of the story were good.
Yeah, like, the ending was good. I'm not saying that just because the game ended.
Of course not. But, yeah, they actually had a good story working for it. It just needed to be written out and told a bit better.
Like Tom said, they wanted to make a Final Fantasy game, but they were forced to put Sonic in it.
And going by something FCA once said, on the scene where Sonic and Elise, have their lip-locking dramatic moment, etc., that's actually really done well for story purposes, despite the fact that it's blatant bestiality.
Yeah.
But enough of that, because the greatest line ever is coming up.
Yes. People use this heavily during SOPA.
Mm-hmm. Wait for it.
All unauthorized photography, video reproduction, or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright.
Best line ever.
Yes.
I like to imagine he's speaking for every YouTuber out there when he says that.
Yes.
Me in particular, because, you know, my first account got taken down in September.
I've had the same account for 5 years.
Lucky you. This August would have marked my 5th, but no.
There in the middle. Use the cup spinning around it as platform.
Because a slideshow that I posted had copyrighted music a long time ago finally got noticed. I don't know.
I love the boss thing.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad you barely get to hear it.
Especially with spikes going around.
Yeah.
And especially since it's so pitifully short, the fight in general.
Yeah.
I think the first game to actually have a good boss theme, but didn't really play out well, was an adventure whenever you fought another character.
Yeah.
Because I just listened to the, I forgot what the actual title of the track is, but I actually listened to the song that plays when it's like Sonic versus Knuckles, Gamma, etc. I listened to it in full in its entirety for the first time the other day. It's really good.
Yeah, I never really listened to it.
I highly recommend it.
Like,
It's a damn shame you couldn't hear it throughout gameplay, but well, you know, I digress. S rank.
yep.
I have to, like I said before, you have to work for him here.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Well, who am I kidding? We both knew.
Sonic, are you okay? You're talking to a dead piece of the machinery.
Maybe.
Though to be fair, its eye's still glowing, so, you know, it might be alive.
Planet is free.
Yeah. Why won't anyone help me?
Just forget about that.
Where are Orbot and Cubot to pick up the remains?
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was actually added in only for the English release. There was no Touche in the Japanese version.
Touche.
Oh, really?
Indeed. And we shall be seeing you next time for Aquarium Park.
Next stop, planet Wisp.
Yes, yes.